Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. Welcome to our live. We're coming to you live from San Francisco, California. My name is Candy. I'm a mom of two, a full time employee, and a proud digital business owner.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Saturday. I'm Carla. I'm also a mom of two, a full time employee, and a proud digital business owner.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Luisa. I'm also a mom of two, a full time employee, and a proud digital business owner.
So, welcome, guys. Our topic for today is what would you do with total freedom of time and income? So, this one, I've thought about this so many times. Like, imagine waking up each day without rushing, without a strict schedule, without worrying about bills. What would your days look like? Who would you spend more time with? Where would you go? And what would you finally start doing? So this topic is close to my heart because I've started getting a little taste of this kind of freedom through my digital business, but I'm not fully there yet. But I see the possibilities more clearly now than ever before, and it pushes me to keep going. So today we'll share 6 things we would do if we had full control of our time and income. So the first one is I would travel with my family more often. So one of the first things that comes to mind is traveling. I know that a lot of you would relate to that, not just once a year, but whenever we want. No need to ask for vacation leave or save up for months just to book a trip. So, I'd love to bring my family to new places, from quiet beaches to colorful cities, try all kinds of food. I want to show my kids the world while they're still young and build those beautiful memories with them. When you have time freedom, you don't have to squeeze your vacation into a weekend or feel guilty about taking time off. So traveling also helped us grow. You meet new people, try different foods, and learn new cultures. I want my kids to see more than just textbooks. I want them to experience life. So right now, we're limited to short breaks or school holidays, but total freedom would let us explore without checking the calendar every 5 minutes. No rush, no pressure. That's the kind of life I dream about, and it's not just for fun, it's about living fully together.
Me too. I want that too. So the next for me is I would give more time to my parents and loved ones. So life goes by fast, and sometimes we're so busy working and trying to make ends meet that we don't get to spend quality time with people who matter most. So like for me, for example, my parents aren't here in San Francisco. They're in a different country. They're in the Philippines. So I don't get to spend as much time with them as I want to, right? So they're getting older. It would really take, maybe I only see them once a year, if ever, right? Because it's expensive to go to the Philippines. I don't have a lot of vacation days at work. So I mean that would be a dream to see them more often, right? So I mean if I had full income full if I had full time and income freedom, I would spend more time with my parents, not just during holidays, summer breaks, or just a week or two with them. Like I'd
Mhm.
love to be there to help them out. Um, I don't know if I mentioned before, but my dad's sick. So I would love to be able to go with him to his doctor's appointments. Like maybe when he has immunotherapy, maybe I would love to be able to sit down with him and spend time with him during his treatment. So being present means everything, and you don't get that time back. So I want to be able to help out more, take them on trips, maybe, give back for all the sacrifices they made for me growing up, and having the income to support them and the time to show up. That's real freedom. So sometimes we wait too long thinking we'll do these things later, but later isn't promised. So I just want to make the most of the time we have now. So freedom lets us do that. So be there without choosing between our job and our loved ones. So that's the kind of choice I want to make every single day.
Yes. And then third one is I would focus on my health and self care. So let's be real. When you're always tired, you're busy, you're stressed, it's hard to take care of yourself. And we're also not getting young. I know what that feels like. And skipping meals, losing sleep, and putting your health last just to get everything done. But if I had the freedom, I'd wake up without an alarm, and start my day with a calm mind. I take my time to prepare healthy meals, exercise daily, and even join classes that make me feel good, like yung yoga, zumba, or maybe even dance again. And taking care of ourselves isn't selfish, it's necessary, because when you feel strong and healthy, you show up better for your family and for your work. And I also finally take all those checkups I keep on postponing. No more putting off what matters just because my schedule is too full. And self care is not just about rest, it's about being in control of how you live each day, physically, mentally, and also emotionally. And that's the kind of life I want to have.
Yes, and then the next one is I would serve more and give back. I've always believed in helping others, but let's be honest, sometimes we can only do so much when we are stretched thin. If I had more freedom, I'd be able to serve others without worrying about bills, deadlines, or missing work. I'd like to help more single moms like me. I used to be a single mom, with two kids before, and I do appreciate all the programs that helped me, during those tough times. So I just want to give back, to be able to help the single moms out there because I know how hard it is. I'd also love to help in the community and donate to causes that are close to my heart. There's a joy that comes from giving, and I want to do more of that. I'd be more present for people who need encouragement, especially those going through hard times. Just being there for someone, really being there, can make a huge difference. So, true freedom isn't just about enjoying life for ourselves, it's also about lifting others up. That's the kind of impact I want to leave behind.
Yes, and then the next I would keep growing and learning every day if I could, right? So with more time and income, I'd dive into things I've always wanted to learn. Maybe take a class or learn a new skill, but not for work, but for the joy of it. So I'd love to improve myself in ways I've put aside for years. So maybe it's something related to my digital business. Maybe I'll learn to do more public speaking, or maybe learn about new apps or new ways to do things in the digital world. The possibilities are endless. Or maybe out of that, maybe like take a cooking class or something like that, right? Like I never have time to do any of those things. So growth doesn't stop when we get older. In fact, I feel like I've just started really getting to know myself. Maybe I'll invest in like workshops, or maybe attend conferences around the world. Like, in our digital business, we do have conferences where we meet up maybe once or twice a year. And there are times I can't make it to that just because of work commitments or or some things going on. Like I can't attend. But with that freedom, I can already. So learning makes life more exciting. It keeps our minds fresh and our hearts open. And when we grow, we become better for everyone around us too. So freedom allows us to go from surviving to thriving, to live life with purpose and passion.
Yes, and then the last one is I would work on my business because I love it, not because I need to. So right now, I'm working on my digital business whenever I can, like early mornings or late nights, and during lunch breaks. And I do it because I believe in it. But with full freedom, I do it not just for the income. Yes, it's a plus to have that extra income, but also the passion for doing it. I'd have fun creating content, learning new stuffs like on the social media, creating reels and all that. Also mentoring others and sharing our journey. And I'd show up even more because I truly enjoy it. And the best part of it is I'd be working not from pressure, but from joy. And I choose how and when to work, from anywhere in the world, even in my pajamas at home or somewhere else out of the country. And this business has opened my eyes to what's possible. And I know that with consistency and belief, the kind of freedom I dream of can become real. And I continue to grow, help others get started too, because it changed our life. It can change theirs too.
Yes, so I hope this made you pause and imagine a life that's truly yours, one that's free, joyful, and filled with meaning. So don't just keep the dream in your head, speak it, write it down, and start taking small steps toward it because you deserve it. So now let me ask you this. What would you do with total freedom of time and income? If even one of the things we shared today touched your heart or made you say, yes, I want that too, then we want you to know it's possible. We are building that freedom now through our digital business. Slowly but surely, it's helping us create the life we used to only dream about. So, we can help you get started too. If you're ready to learn more, let's connect. Simply just send us a message, and we'll help you get started.
Yes, and wouldn't it be nice to just wake up on a Monday morning and not dread going to work? That I mean, you maybe you're gonna lose track of your days. Like you don't even know if is it Monday, is it Tuesday? No, because you're living the life. You don't have to worry about going to work every day. Maybe you're waking up every day doing something you actually are excited to do, right? And that's this digital business for us. So it's exciting, it's fun, and we meet a lot of moms or people who do this and are so successful. And what they did was the first thing that they did was to go to any one of these websites. My website is carlaperganen.com, Luisa's is luisaenriquez.com, and Candy's is theinglegacy.com. So go to any one of our websites and register your name and your email address. And we'll send you a link to our free live webinar, which happens every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you can attend live, it would be great because someone is there to answer any of your questions. They will give you an overview of what our digital business is and how you can earn from it. And there are people there who are sharing their real life stories, success stories, and what they did to achieve that. And then go from there. So if you can attend live, a replay link will also be available to you, and you can watch in your own free time.
Yes, and if you've been looking for more time with your kids and a way to earn from home, this digital business might be exactly what you need. We know how it feels to want that freedom, but don't know where to start. But this business gave us that chance to take control of our time and income, and it's doing the same for so many other moms too. So if you're even curious how to do it, come check it out, watch the free webinar, see what's it's about. Because you never know, there are a lot of possibilities. So just reach out to any one of us and we'll help you get started.
Yes, so that's it for us today, guys. And I hope we'll see you back here again tomorrow for another topic. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.